Good morning children, how are you? Welcome back to our session. So let me start once again our online pre-recorded classes. Are you ready? Are you waiting for our classes? Yes, we are also ready to send the pre-recorded videos for you. Okay children? What's our topic today? Don't know. All of you close your eyes. What you can see? Nothing? You cannot see nothing? Yes. So, if we close our eyes, we cannot see anything. Is it? Yes. Open your eyes now. Yeah. We can see all the things because of the sunlight is passing. So, if it is passing, we can see through that light all the objects. But night times, when the power is gone, there will be no sun for us. Then how we can see the objects? If power is there, immediately we will switch on the light and we can see the objects through the light. If the power goes, immediately we are going to lighten in the lamp. Is it? So for seeing the objects, we need the light. Then the light is going to fall on that object due to the reflection. We are going to see the object. Now, what's our topic children? Light, reflection and refraction. What's our topic? Light, reflection and refraction. So, this is our topic. Light, reflection and refraction. Then, what do you mean by the reflection of light? Bouncing of the light. So, the light will travel in a straight. The light will travel in straight. Is it? It needs a medium to travel. Is it? Now, in this class, let me learn about what do you mean by the light? What is reflection of the light and what are the laws of this reflection? Okay children? Light. Light is a form of energy which helps us to see the objects. When light falls on object, it reflects the light and when the reflected light reaches our eyes, then we can see the objects. How we can see the objects? When the light falls on the object, it is going to reflect the light and when the reflected light reaches our eyes, then we can see the objects. Light travels in straight line and through the light we can make the shadows through the twinkling of the stars. Twinkling of the stars also. It's the phenomena of the light. It is the phenomenon of the light. Next, let me go for what do you mean by reflection of light? When light falls on a highly polished surface. What do you mean by highly polished surface? Smooth one, like mirror. Okay, like a mirror. Most of the light is sent back into the same medium. This process is called reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? When light falls on a heavily polished surface like a mirror, most of the light is sent back into the same medium. This process is called reflection of light. Reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? The process through which light rays falling on the surface of an object or sent back is called reflection of light. So here it is having the smooth surface for you. How the yellowish color, the light it is falling and once again it is going to get back. That is called as the reflection of the light. What do you mean by incident ray? An incident ray is a ray of light that strikes a reflecting surface. So incident ray means that which it is coming from the object, original object. Maybe it is a sun or a light. Okay. Next, reflected ray. What will happen? The incident ray will be going to reflect. That ray is called as the reflected ray. The ray that represents the light reflected by the reflecting surface. Then what do you mean by the normal ray? Between the incident ray and the reflected ray, which it is having in the 90 degrees, we call it as the normal ray. The ray that is incident at 90 degrees to a surface is called normal ray. Then what do you mean by angle of incidence? So we have seen now incident ray. Now angle of incidence. The angle which an incident ray makes with the normal at point of incidence. So this ray we call it as incident ray. The middle line we call it as normal ray. So between the normal ray and the incident ray, where the angle it is forming, that angle we call it as angle of incidence. The same thing, angle of reflection. The angle which a reflected ray makes with normal at point of incidence. So this ray it is reflecting. That ray we call it as the reflected ray, and that blue color we call it as the normal ray. So the normal ray and the reflected ray, where the angle it is forming, that one we call it as the angle of reflection. Understood, children? Okay.